2023 and 2024 were strange years for trading. While headline indices suggested an aggressively bullish environment without compromise, actual trading revealed a much different market picture. It didn't keep FXPhysics from pushing forward with system development though, whether that is by reaching record longevity on Collective 2 or with 3 trading systems clocking in at double-digit returns in their first year, and now by initializing the track record of our Forex trading system and much more to come, we are getting the ball rolling to reach the highest level of credentials and transparency ever achieved in the online trading community. So let's take a closer look. So, starting with our OG system, Portfolio Trader Pro. That system has now completed its 9th year of existence on the Collective 2 platform with 3,200 completed trades and a long-term profit factor of 1.5. Out of the nearly 1,000 trading systems currently active in the C2 database, it is one of the only 5 surviving systems with a tenure of at least 8 years, a return greater than the risk-free rate, and a max drawdown of less than minus 30%. It finished 2024 up plus 19.3% after fees, and is still outperforming the S&P 500 index on a risk-adjusted basis. Still, I can tell you that this performance was hardly a breeze to generate. As I mentioned in the intro, 2024 was not nearly as bullish as the headline S&P 500 index let it show. While the cap-weighted S&P 500 index, SPX, printed a stellar yearly change, the equal-weight S&P 500, SPW, barely gathered 46.7% of that upside. That is because roughly 40% of SPX's daily return is now explained by the top 13 market capitalizations among its 500 constituents, making SPX hardly relevant anymore as a benchmark for the US market at large. So keep that in mind in what follows. Next up, we have Portfolio Trader Dash, our most active equity trading system, which completed its first year and finished 2024 up plus 15.9% with an average leverage of just 1.07 and about 800 completed trades to get there. Not a crazy rate of return, but almost right smack in between SPX and SPW for the year. As for ES Prodigy, our S&P 500 index future-centric system, it completed the year up plus 18% with an average leverage of just 1.77, which is extremely low for a futures trading system, and it is about to surpass the index on return alone as I'm making this video. Following up with its maiden year as well for Alchemy, our commodities trading system that also actively trades Bitcoin through BlackRock's ETF, the system has finished 2024 with a solid return of plus 31.2% and already made an incursion in the top 5% leaderboard of all systems compiled in the Collective 2 database. And lastly, as promised, the start of 2025 marked the release of the live real money track record of FX Entropy, our dedicated Forex trading system. We'll be targeting between 10 to 20% return per annum with this one. So now as it is, FXPhysics is covering all speculative asset classes with extensive, statistically significant, third-party audited track records, whether simulated or real money, and with realistic returns and proper risk management, unlike the sensationalized trading content that's thrown at you from all angles. I challenge you to find a single other trading content creator literally anywhere on the internet that offers this level of exhaustiveness and transparency. As always, everything is available for you to verify at a glance without any login or password on my website's track record page, so have at it. Looking now towards this channel's future content, I'm going to turn up the heat in a few days in many ways. The first step is that the track record for the institutional size real money account that I promised is just around the corner now. This track record will both put the last nail in the coffin of those few who still doubt the simulated track record available on Collective 2, and most importantly, it will also be used as a teaching support tool for both our market insight updates and to show you how actual professional algorithmic portfolio management is conducted. Second, since the least that can be said is that the trading content on social media is not getting any better, I will also be publishing a long-form, full course to teach you guys how to once and for all spot any trading scam that comes your way. I can see way too many comments on my videos making excuses for obvious scammers, and this has to stop. This video will be a one-stop shop to educate yourself about seeing through the BS in an instant. So after this one, no more excuses. Number 3. Just like I did it for the inertia system that applies to cryptocurrencies, I will be making a video disclosing in full the rules of a mean reversion system focusing on the S&P 500. That system also happens to be used as a building block for the options dragnet quantitative framework that I use on a regular basis to generate options income with trades that I publish live and for free on my Discord channel. That framework framework will most likely be made available for a fee later on this year, so stay tuned for that. And lastly, now that the heavy lifting has been done with the nearly 20 years worth of combined track records that will be available to you by the end of Q1, I'm most likely going to produce more chill, surprise content on the side about what I do for fun in my off time. Trading is one thing, but we shouldn't lose sight of the fact that money's purpose is freedom, not becoming the richest man in the cemetery. And I want you guys to know what's on the other side of the grind to keep you motivated, so I hope you all enjoy taking a break with me. Now questions and answers. I'll just focus on this one question that I kept getting, and rightfully so, which is what happened to the disclosure of the institutional real money track record that was supposed to be published at the very beginning of 2025. What's the delay about? Well, it's very simple. This track record is planned to be published on MarketLog, but MarketLog is in its infancy at the moment, and the 28,000 trades comprising my track record literally overwhelmed their API when I tried to hook it up, to the point that they could not compile everything reliably, which made the track and the stats completely useless. But luckily, MarketLog happens to be built by the same rockstar devs who are behind my FX book. I'm in regular contact with one of them, and one thing that I can say for a fact is that these guys are standing behind their product and are working very hard at pushing the necessary upgrades to make their auditing platform fully functional and reliable. And God knows how badly the trading community at large needs a medium like this one to bring more legitimacy and transparency. So that's why I've decided to stick with them and be patient while they polish everything up. The devs told me that they should be ready by the end of Q1, so please bear with us here. This is coming and I promise you won't be disappointed. So here it is, quick update but well needed given the sheer amount of new developments and achievements that happened over the last few months. Once again, if you know of literally anyone in the trading community that even comes close to what has been achieved so far on this channel, please by all means drop their names in the comment section. We need a larger group of legit traders which long-term risk-adjusted returns can be verified by third parties. It really feels alone at the top at the moment, guys, I can tell you that much. So if you have any questions, as always, by all means feel free to drop a comment and I will do my best to get back to you ASAP. Thank you all for subscribing and supporting this channel. Trade smart, and I'll catch up with you soon.